If you recently migrated to Australia as an international student or a skilled migrant, these are the 3 reasons why your job applications are getting rejected and how you can overcome them. Number 1, not having enough local experience. Number 2, type of visa. Number 3, your resume or CV is not highlighting your uniqueness. Number 1, not having enough local experience. This is the most common issue faced by international students and skilled migrants who are applying for jobs after coming to Australia. Now, when you are applying for jobs in Australia, you are competing with locals who have local experience. What you can do in this instance is to make sure your application, including your resume, CV, cover letter and LinkedIn, highlight unique things you can bring to the job market. These can be the projects you have done, these can be your transferable skills you learned from your part-time experience, or else these can be experience that can be replicated which you learned from the other country or the native country you came from. And also at the same time, make sure after you come to Australia to consistently upskill yourself and also engage in community and volunteer experience. Common ways to upskill yourself is through online courses. There are platforms like Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, which you can use to enhance your skill set that are adaptable to Australian market. And also at the same time, engage in as much as volunteer experience you can, because nowadays recruiters might prefer volunteer experience over your part-time odd jobs. Number 2, part-time visa. This is an issue most commonly faced by international students. Now you know, after you complete your degree, you can get a temporary graduate visa or subclass 485. Some of the applicants are applying before you get that just from the student visa. When you're applying for most of the jobs in the application portal, there is an option to select the visa category you are in. So when you apply from a student visa, the chance of you landing a job can be drastically low because recruiters can easily filter out people who have a permanent visa or a work visa. So always make sure to wait until you get your temporary graduate visa before you apply. Number 3, uniqueness in your job application. Now when we are applying for jobs, as I mentioned earlier, you are competing with people who have local experience, people who have academic experience in Australia. So we need to make sure when you are sending that CV or the resume, the recruiters can get an idea about your uniqueness and what are the special things you can bring to that job market within first 10 seconds. Because in Australian region, they say recruiters only spend roughly 10 seconds for the first impression in their resume. Now, when it comes to things you can do to highlight your uniqueness is to make sure adding sections like key projects and career highlights, areas of expertise, and also skills sections. When we take, first of all, the key projects and career highlights section, make sure to highlight things like projects, special duties you were delegated or you led. In those projects specifically, follow frameworks like STAR method: situation, task, action, result. What was the situation or the problem you were in, task you were delegated, action you took, and the result, so that recruiters can get an idea easily about the project you have done and what was your role and what were the result. Always make sure to mention the result. And also the other things you can try to highlight in your resume and also LinkedIn is the problems you have solved within the companies. Can be things you have done going beyond your normal job duties when your seniors were not available. Finally, if you are a skilled migrant, make sure to highlight your local experience of your native country in a way that's adaptable and transferable to Australia. For an example, can be international projects, international clients you have worked with. And also if you are from a technical background, make sure to highlight the tech stack you worked in. Bonus tip, a common mistake people do is to try to highlight the local brands of their original country. Sometimes the Australian recruiters might not know these brands. So make sure to highlight the experiences and also brands and international projects to give a good first impression for the Australian recruiters. As a conclusion, if you need to tackle all these issues, make sure to have a strong job application which highlight your uniqueness. That's where DreamShift comes in. We provide an all-in-one job toolkit. That means everything you need for your job search will be in one place. This includes resume CVs, cover letters, LinkedIn optimization, job market reports, ATS keyword reports, and many more. We don't just write CVs. We do a job market research to understand what exactly the recruiters are looking for, do a one-on-one interview with you to understand what are the unique things you can bring in, and blend all of these informations into your resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn that makes you stand out. So go to our website dreamshift.net and book your free premium consultation call.